Hello and welcome back to the InaneBrains podcast. I'm your host Lance with my co-host Jenna. Say what's good, Jenna.
Here.
And yeah, we're back at it again with the podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube at InaneBrains. INAEIN. What the fuck? Pause. I'm saying this too fast. I gotta use my inane brain to think. InaneBrains. Follow us on Instagram under that, Inane Brains, and subscribe to our YouTube at Inane Brains. It's basically the same fucking thing, instead you'll just be watching a brain for the next 30 minutes. But yes, welcome back. I'm glad to be back with my co-host Jenna.
Me as well.
hmm And at the time of this recording, we do these back to back from the last one. If you haven't listened to the last one, please go listen. If you don't, I'm gonna take them kneecaps. Okay? I eat those. I eat the bone marrow out of those. That's good for you.
Delicioso.
Mm-hmm. And I probably should have said this in the last one, but we just been having some riveting conversation. But your boy got his first job.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What is
Wait, so when is this gonna go out? Breaking the fourth wall? Would it be
so
the week after next week?
yeah.
Okay. So I would be having this job for almost 2 months, basically.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Basically I work at a gym and I just work at the front desk, check people in, clean the place, do some laundry. It's a very, very chill job, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to get this job. They're, oh my gosh, the managers there, people that work there. Well, my mom works there too as a trainer. And yeah, everyone, even the regulars, they're all really lovely people. They're super nice.
That's nice.
From at least what I've seen, like
Fit people are nice.
yeah. Um and there are some people I've like connected with, because you get a lot of downtime at that job. If you're not if you're already cleaned up like some of this, like the gym equipment, and like they have like a turf there for you to like walk and do like lunges and shit like that. If you haven't like vacuumed that, if you're waiting on the laundry, then you have like a lot of downtime. Usually the people who work there use that downtime to work out, but I don't like working out in front of people. I get nervous, and I also don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing, but I wouldn't have like a schedule. Basically, I'm just using that as an excuse to watch anime. I use that time to watch my anime, and there are some people that caught me watching it, and then they're like, "Yo, what you watching right now?" I'm like, watching like Attack on Titan, or watching To Your Eternity. Good recommendations. Go watch them. To Your Eternity, Attack on Titan. That also includes Jenna listening. Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, the owner watches anime. He like his whole thing is DBZ on like the fridges and stuff. He got like fucking stamps. I've seen it, like his phone case is DBZ. We be having like, I just met him as recording this right now, still on September 3rd. I just met him the other day. He's awesome. We were just talking about the anime we've been watching. Some of the regulars be watching it. Some of the friends that my mom's talks to at the gym watched it. We had like her name is Kay. Hi Kay, if you ever listen, you probably will never listen. You are lovely. She watches anime. It was awesome. These people are genuinely good people, and I'm very fortunate that I have this job. And thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Yay! TED Talk's over.
Yeah,
people can have muffins now.
What the fuck does that mean? Like,
I assume that, like, okay, I've never been to a TED Talk, but I assume that they just have like a bunch of water and like muffins like right after.
I fucking doubt that. They probably have fucking brochures and
Oh,
informational
that's
textbooks
right.
about the fucking TED Talk.
About muffins.
Welcome to my TED Talk. I will be talking about the best kind of muffins. And you can buy
Blueberry is
my.
obviously the best, unless you're a basic bitch.
Okay, unpopular opinion.
Give it
All
to
right.
me.
I don't like blueberry muffins. Not.
You dirty bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. It's not because I don't like blueberries. I think it's when you cook the blueberries in the muffin, the texture of the blueberry makes it taste weird. It has a weird
Okay,
texture that my teeth don't like
I
very
can
much.
understand that.
But it
Like,
tastes good.
yeah, the taste is
Blueberry,
amazing.
it tastes good. I just don't like the weird skin on it. Pause. Um so I'm going to be an even more basic bitch by saying that chocolate chip muffins are the greatest.
Oh my god. Oh my.
And if you disagree, suck my dick. Okay.
No.
Uh, nah, but yeah. Anyway, I want to get into a topic. I'm pretty sure we're like 3 weeks late to this as of for this recording, but this came out when we were recording this. But when this episode comes out, it will be late to the trend.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
I'm sorry, but in
Love
this
doing things
last
that date us.
in what?
Love doing things that just date
Yep,
are
exactly.
dated.
Yep, I love outdated shit.
Yeah.
Um, but the new Kanye and Drake album just dropped in the same couple of days. Kanye released like 2 3 days ago, and the right I don't even remember. And Drake album dropped today. They've been having a little bit of beef. You know what I'm saying? Kanye released his house location. Drake laughed or whatever. He said some shit on one of his songs saying like, "Don't release my location unless you come with the sticks" or some bullshit. I don't know the exact quote. I ain't listened to it yet, but I was just wondering, like, why? Like, what the fuck, bro? Okay, I listened to some of the Kanye album, and this is my opinion. Do not come after me because I know a lot of people genuinely like the album. I think it's really weird. Cause of I don't know, man. He just his he just be saying some weird stuff. Like he his like lines or whatever. Like his singing's weird. The choice of beats he did is weird. Like I understand like trying to be creative and stuff, like trying to take like some risks, but like what the fuck is half the shit?
That's interesting, I guess. I mean,
There's just sorry.
I feel like now lots of people I feel like I've heard this complaint before, but like about a different song, but like new song in a way of
Mhm.
like the song is the beat doesn't make sense really, and like what they're saying doesn't sound like either genuinely them or doesn't sound right in general. Like it sounds funky. But I think it might be because they're trying to find a new sound that doesn't exist yet.
Right.
Because
I respect the risks, but it's just like this is just weird. Like
yeah. But something I
um
think people don't take into account is that like obviously not everyone is going to like it. That's just what you have to take into consideration when making
yeah,
something. But also when you're making something new that it's nice to have a familiar thing like in the
very
mix.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then it doesn't feel too foreign.
Mhm. But then that comes into the thing of like, well, excuse me, sorry. Everything sounds the same, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I
true.
remember my sister, she's always been talking about like all the rap songs you be listening to sound the same. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, like the bass and the snare. And then I was really like listening to my songs, and I was like, pause. Like
You're
they
right.
they they most of them really be doing have like the same like snare pattern and the bass, and I kind of agree with that. And if we were to ever to make a song, maybe we'll see.
It's might have
Um,
that beat.
uh, like I personally really like bass. I like bass in my songs. I like it when my fucking whole body shakes with a big ass subwoofer. It's
What
very
I what I enjoy, I find, is that like there's usually a specific note that I really enjoy to hear a lot of the time,
hmm
especially in like newer stuff. And it's like a high note, but it's not like too high. Have you ever heard probably not, but it's kind of a meme song, I guess. It's a French song that goes on si va la vida, on si va la vida.
Oh fuck yeah, I love my French songs like Ratatouille and Swan, Swan, and yo, I ain't gonna lie, straight up, that song is actually really good.
It is really good.
That's because Ratatouille is really good. Yo, I'm pretty sure I don't have to say this because I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this movie. But if y'all have not seen Ratatouille,
Oh my god.
please watch it. Please watch Ratatouille. It's amazing. It's
I
really good.
found a better example. Okay, there's another new song. It's like all the kings and the queens on the floor, we would pop champagne and raise a toast. She has like a really
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what you're not taking into consideration of that is, I'm black, right? I don't be listening to that
that's
bullshit. No, I'm
true.
kidding. I'm
But
kidding. I'm kidding. No racial. But continue. Sorry.
it's just like it's a specific high note that I like to hear, I guess. And I don't know if it's personal to me, but it's just like this, I don't know. It's interesting. For me, beats do it too, but like I like variety in the beats. I don't think I have a specific beat that I enjoy,
Yeah.
but for me that high note just gets me a lot.
It's kind of interesting too. It's like all these rappers or singer songwriters be producing more or less the same type of sound, and in my opinion, anyway, and they claim right that this is
Yeah.
something new, or I don't know.
I
Let's
don't like that, but I like when they take inspiration and it's either it's like so obvious that you know that they did it on purpose, or they actually like contributed like by name or something like that. Like
like
they said,
sampled it.
yeah. I think there was a Emily, one of Emily's songs that she really liked. I think it
Friend
was
of ours
was
for
it a
people who haven't don't know.
I think it was like a Fallout Boy. Was that in the name of it? But it was like they had the Herman Munster theme, which is like a really old TV show,
Oh
and
yeah, that's I love Herman Mustard and his favorite song or famous episode The Rat Tat Man. Yeah, I love that show. What?
thanks. Yeah, but their intro to that show, like he put it in the song, and it sounds really good in the song, obviously. But like, my mom like saw that right away, and she's like, "Oh, it's the Herman Munster theme." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
It kind of like remind or just like music in general nowadays. Um Especially rappers, they don't really like most of them for the most part. They be just talking about the same shit. Like cars, money, sex, drugs.
Women.
Like
Oh,
really? Is that all you got on your mind, or is that all you want to talk? Or and killing. That's one thing
oh,
too.
killing it.
Yeah, like really, like is there nothing else to talk about nowadays? Like what?
I guess so. I'm not technically like I'm not enthralled in that kind of music like all the time because like for me the majority of what the song like what makes the song good is like what they're talking about, and like the other I guess the other half of it is like some songs that are just really good sounding but they're talking about like something I actually don't care about.
hmm Which is which I'm kind of sounding like a hypocrite in that regard too, because that's the type of music that I be listening to. Just the rapping with the same old shit, but with like ooh a different beat, ooh or different type of wordplay, or ooh a different type of like rhyming scheme, I guess, if that's any different from wordplay. Um, but it's like it's they're just talking about the same shit,
Yeah.
and it's like on the one hand, I'm like, is there really nothing else to talk about nowadays? And then on the other hand, I'm like, well, there really isn't because life right now is fucking boring.
I guess so. Have you okay, here's a a little off topic. Have you seen Bo Burnham's Inside?
I have not because I really don't know anything about Bo Burnham aside from the fact that he's a comedian, right?
Yeah, okay, so I watched his stuff when I was in middle school. He had like earlier live show stuff. And the premise of his new thing, it's on Netflix, by the way, if you want to watch it, people out there.
Hmm.
If The premise of this new one is that he had panic attacks while on stage. He started on YouTube. He was a YouTuber, and then he
Mm.
got his like start being a stand-up comedian. But the problem was that he had panic attacks on stage, and he spent a year bettering himself. And then that following year, he wanted to do another live show. Now that he's better, right? But then the pandemic hit, and so he did this entire show within one room where he stayed for like a year probably, yeah, a year, making music and making jokes and just making things. And it kind of goes into some dark places, and his humor is very cynical humor, I would say. But it's definitely interesting and worth a watch. Something I but like I don't relate to it personally. I just value how much effort he put into it. I can tell he's a perfectionist, and it really paid off.
Hmm. I honestly didn't know anything about this guy. Really, that's one thing I even though I'm on the internet constantly, I am so out of the loop of
I
everything.
feel that way often, but my friend Adrian is usually the one that instigates uh the trends, I suppose. Like if there's something new that happens, then he'll just tell me, and that's the only thing keeping me informed. Without him, I'd be like a
I
boomer.
know I'm so like there's so many things that like all these new like you said these trends and stuff and I'm just like what the fuck? Like
What is
where
what?
did that where did that even come from?
It
Like
doesn't make sense to me. Or sometimes I see things and they're all like, oh, "This is so original," and I'm like, I know where it came from, but if I say something, then I'm just gonna be that person, and I don't want to be that person, right?
mhm.
Just like you can't honestly think that this is original. This is obviously from the. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't care that much.
Reminded me of the meme. I can't think of like the actual like art style, but those like drawn memes with the guy in the glasses with like barely
Yeah,
strands of hair. He's
and
crying.
he's crying. He's all angry.
Yeah, and then like the Chad like bruh.
Yeah.
Yo.
Sigh.
Yeah. What else?
You know what I saw recently?
What?
I've been getting a lot of recommendations on YouTube for like old South Park clips,
Oh.
and there's this one with it's the PewDiePie episode where they show him, and it's
It's
like
well,
two,
okay, I didn't really that was a PewDiePie video, right?
yeah,
Okay, was he actually in the show or were they just referencing him?
he was actually in it. They had him record
Oh,
like
right. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
they had
Yeah.
him record footage of him playing something real quick so that he can be
Hmm.
part of it. And Ike and his friends, like Kyle's little brother, watch him. And then they're all like, "Why are you watching someone playing games?" That was like the kind of take of it. It was like 2012 PewDiePie. You
That
know
is
what I
so
mean?
funny that
And then I
you
was just like, "Oh my god,
that
I'm
is
Ike."
right. That's so
I'm
funny that you say that. To find ironically full circle back to the gym. One of the gym members, who's cool with my mom. His name's Bobby,
Bob.
and
Yeah.
I was watching a Dan TDM video, and he was like, why do you like watching? Like I understand playing the video game, but
Oh,
watching other people play, and I'm like, I was like, well, yeah,
how
why
old
am I?
are you?
Why am I watching this?
Oh my god.
I then I was like really trying to think like I guess his commentary I guess trying I guess like why do we like watching other people play video games?
I've thought about that a lot too, but like not as recently because like it's a lot of people say like it's the same thing as watching someone else play sports. Like why don't you just play sports yourself? I
I feel
think
like
it's
with sports though, you're watching like
a professional.
yeah, trying to like that's saying like all the YouTubers we watch are professional gamers, which
Yeah.
they
Well, some
legitimately
people.
claim they're not.
Yeah. Some people are just genuinely good at games and then
Hmm.
like they post those videos on it like speed run, right?
Yeah. Fucking
And some
dream.
people watch it for that. Shut up. No, I'm not talking. I'm not going there. But I'm too tired to think about that. But anyway, there's I think it's just commentary. So it's like comedy. Like you can have fun with your friends and crack some jokes and whatever. But like it's literally this person's job to give you entertainment basically. And
Hmm.
I think if you're like lonely in times like this as well, it feels like you're just playing games with a friend. It's just
And then that kind of like goes into a bigger topic because that kind of also involves us too. Like, why do people like listening to us
yeah,
talk?
exactly. It's the same thing. People listen to other people online as well. So people watch other people. It's just like shared experience. I think that's what we thrive on as a species. So like
I think
whether it's
personally,
talking about something or watching something
hmm
happening.
I think personally for me, the reason why I like watching these gaming YouTubers is to also experience what they're experiencing for if it's like the first time or the 50th time, just their own perspective on what they're playing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I guess so, yeah.
Or there's also I remember when there's this video that came out a while ago where people reacted to Jacksepticeye for the first time. Like I think it was Irish people reacting to
Yeah, I've
Jacksepticeye.
seen
I
that, I
think it was
think.
that one. And then they were talking about this topic, saying like, "Ayo, the reason why we like watching him is because we get to see like if we don't have the game present, we can watch someone else play the game that we don't have, right?"
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to pay anything.
Yeah, and that's mostly, and that's, and then I'm like really thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I've watched like all Jacksepticeye's Doom videos, all of his like the new Resident Evil videos.
Oh
I
my
I
god.
don't have those games, so
Me either.
I seeing him play a game that I don't have is like I guess in how do I say this, like an easier way to experience it
Mm-hmm.
because YouTube's free, right? So
Yes.
and all these videos are pretty much free. So
Don't
have
jinx it.
oh god, imagine YouTube being pay to win.
I want to kill myself.
I mean, that's pretty much what YouTube Originals is, just pay to win for
Oh,
no ads, right?
please, no. God, it's
Um,
gotten so much worse, but yeah.
yo, I'm that's kind of you know what? Let's talk about that too for the next 4 minutes. Fucking pay to win games or like the new like the new idea of just oh my god, having a game and then you pay to win for it. I think this game is like came out for like at the time of this recording like a month or so now. Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite. I actually like playing this game. Pokemon, if you guys don't know, Pokemon Unite is basically League of Legends if Pokemon. If you don't know what League of Legends is, it's a MOBA where you have a team and I guess in this scenario for Pokemon Unite, whoever collects and basketball dunks the most points in the opposing opponent's area wins, and you gotta like defeat either there are like NPCs, NPC Pokemon out in like there are two areas, you know, the enemy area and your area has, you know, your basketball dunks. That's the most like relatable thing I can think of. And all these wild Pokemon. You go into these areas, collect all your points, you level up, and then you go to the opposing opposing opponent's area to dunk the ball, right? Or dunk your points, right?
Okay.
And not I'm pretty sure the people who made it wasn't attempting to do this, but they made the game pay to win. You can have certain items of equipped to your Pokemon, and you can level up those said items. But what people like, sort of, what's the term I'm looking for? Like not monopolize, but for was sort of, I can't think of the word where they like they just buy all this shit like
Oh.
buy you can like upgrade your items using like you can upgrade your items using different items that you can pay for.
Oh my
So
god. Okay, I see. Yeah.
yeah, so the game is or not unironically, but unintentionally. That's the word. Unintentionally pay to win, and it's not a big difference. Like these certain items can maybe like make you a little faster or make
Mm-hmm.
you attack faster, and it's only these slight changes, but enough to make a significant impact on the game itself. And it's like I genuinely I couldn't play the game right now, as of now, because I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go. If you ever played Let's Go, I'm shiny hunting right now. I'm not gonna get into all that because we're almost done wrapping up.
Yeah.
But um
Whenever you need knowledge on Pokemon, Lance is your godfather.
yeah, I I really like Pokemon,
Then
even
you
though I'm
come to me for any other issue.
Pokemon and anime.
Oh yeah,
If that's
those
what you
two.
need, I'm your guy. Yo, that almost makes me seem like I have no fucking social life. Oh my gosh, that makes me seem like I'm so lonely.
You do you ever need guidance? Just remember Lance has the power of Pokemon and anime and God on his side.
Fuck you. That's so depressing. Yo, you know what? In the last episode, we were talking about how people are simping and shit, and they should go out and just be with nature. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go
Maybe you
touch
should
some
become one
fucking
with nature and get
grass.
enlightened.
Maybe I should just go outside and hug a tree or some shit. Like maybe
And the
what
tree's like, man, don't hug me. What the fuck? You from
yo,
anime?
with your fucking shut-in ass. Like okay, I know most of this episode was me rambling.
This has been a Lance episode.
Sorry, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap up here. Sorry. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at InaneBrains, InaneBrains on Instagram, and on
Mhm.
YouTube. Sub to the YouTube, please, so we can maybe, hopefully, get a better production value. Maybe get paid for this shit.
Maybe get a pay to win.
Yo, pay
Pay
to
to
that's
listen.
that's pretty much YouTube as a whole. Like if you don't have better quality content, then you're kind of fucked.
Basically, I guess so, huh?
So hey, sub to our channel so we can get pay to win.
We
Anything
can
else
make
you
a
want to
video game, so we can make music, so we can make
better videos? Maybe like just one-off videos.
ooh.
Anything else you want to add, Jenna? Even though you didn't add shit to this episode. I'm sorry. There's so
No,
much on my mind.
I just like to sit and listen.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Bye.